The pandemic has piled on more stress for many families, which sadly has led to an uptick in cases of child abuse. In this morning's STL Moms Report, Fox 2's Molly Rose is hearing from a nonprofit that is aiding in the fight against child abuse and ways you can make a difference. Molly?
Randy, right now 20,000 children are in foster care in the state of Illinois, and almost half of those children in foster care in southern Illinois, they are being cared for through Caritas. It's a nonprofit social services agency. And this morning we are joined by CEO Gary Huelsmann. Gary, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me this morning.
Talk to us a little bit about the prevalence of child abuse in the Metro East.
Well, of course, child abuse has been with us for a long time, and we're here to help when DCFS investigates and abuse or neglect is indicated. We take over that case and we help those families deal with those situations, and we work with the families in order to help them hopefully get that child returned to them to deal with the underlying issues of child abuse and neglect. If that doesn't work out, then we have to find other permanent situations such as adoption for those children. And it's very prevalent now. We're at close to record high numbers of children in our care. We have approximately 1,700 children in care at our agency throughout southern Illinois, and we keep very busy with it all.
What are some signs that people need to look for? People who are around these children, maybe teachers, babysitters, other family members, what do they need to keep an eye out for?
Well, the list of signs can be rather large, but obviously if something has changed in a child's demeanor, changed in how their grades are doing, of course, if there's physical symptoms, abuses, unexplained bruises, or other things along those lines. And to be clear, 70% of all cases that come to us are actually neglect. So it's not as much physical abuse, but neglect, whether there's something going on with the parents, such as addiction or mental health issues or extreme poverty or other domestic violence situations, things along those lines. One of the things during the pandemic is that because there wasn't as many mandated reporters seeing children, there was fears that child abuse and neglect was going unseen. Now that children are starting to get back in school and others are starting to see children more and more, that's when we're probably going to see an uptick in the number of cases as children get observed by mandated reporters and other people.
And just tell us quickly here how people can get in touch, how they can report neglect, what are the steps they need to take?
The child abuse and neglect hotline, I don't have it right on the tip of my fingers, but it's pretty well advertised. You would call a hotline. A hotline will take a call. They'll ask some questions. It can be anonymous. They can give a name. A state investigator will come out and check out the situation. There's a lot more calls. That's okay. Than there is substantiated reports of abuse or neglect. We want to be safe rather than sorry. We want to make sure that children are safe and that their families can get help when they need it. Don't think, well, it's not my problem, because it's all of our problems, right? We need to make sure that children remain safe, and we also need to make sure that families get the help that they need, especially during trying times such as the ones we face right now.
Gary Huelsmann, thank you so much for joining us. We do have that number on the screen for anybody who does need to get in touch. It's 1-800-25-ABUSE. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you. Have a good day.